Trump launched the invasion of Iran himself, and he wants the American people to pay the price. Why aren't Trump's children and grandchildren on the battlefield? Why is China escorting ships in the Iranian Strait? Did China start the war against Iran? Trump claims journalists are not allowed to report on how many U.S. soldiers have died in Iran. Iran warns EU countries that if Trump wants to occupy Greenland and launch a preemptive strike within 15 minutes against nuclear weapons launched by China or Russia against the U.S., causing those nuclear weapons to explode in Europe, then he can seek Iran's help. Everyone says American technology can suppress Iran, but currently, Iran has wiped out all the military bases in the Middle East. Only I believe this suppression is absolutely meaningless. Because it's not like the US won't lose people. You're in a hurry and calling for warships, including China's, to escort US oil tankers through the Iranian Strait. But are you sure North Korea hasn't shared missile technology with Iran? Iran can already make impure nuclear bombs, called dirty bombs. We know their missiles can hit Europe and the UK. But if North Korea had provided Iranian technology earlier, it's possible they could have hit the US. As your friends, the leaders of China and Russia can only act as peace ambassadors, mediating between them. They can't help you suppress Iran because Iran is too strong, and China and Russia are afraid of being attacked. China, Russia, and Iran can be friends because they keep to themselves. It's not that you Americans love to see other countries fight, or that you bully other countries for Israel's sake. Biden thinks he's smart and considers the leaders of China and Russia foolish, believing that using Taiwan and Ukraine to attack China and Russia won't have much of an impact. While Iran's current desperate resistance is precisely the kind of action that China and Russia would take if they were forced into a corner by the US, you can continue to attack Iran, it's fine. But if Iran retaliates, it could attack the US mainland. If you want Iran dead, Iran might not let you live either. President Trump, please sue for peace. Admitting defeat is shameful, but is it more glorious for the US mainland to be attacked because of you? Is it glorious for your whole family to be wanted by Islam after leaving office? The most glorious thing would be to shake hands with Iran through Chinese and Russian intermediaries and end the atmosphere of world war created by Biden. President Trump, are you kidding me? Seizing a Chinese oil tanker and then demanding a Chinese military escort? The world's strongest military is currently Iran's, so why don't you ask for Iranian military escorts? Assassinate the Iranian leader, and then demand peace talks with Iran. How can Iran trust you? When will you assassinate the leaders of China plus Russia? You're not wrong. War inevitably involves death, but the American people aren't fighting a war to protect America. Iran hasn't said it won't sell oil to the US. The American people are fighting because American politicians are manipulated by Jews. It's a war of sacrifice for Jews. Why don't the children and grandchildren of promising politicians go to the battlefield? Peace talks are assassinations. How can there be peace talks? Are you going to tell the whole of America that a world war is imminent as long as Trump is in office? Or are you going to actively seek peace through China and Russia? Christianity is predominantly Jewish, so let the Jews believe. Jesus never said, God only loves Jews. Why should American soldiers and civilians be Jewish slaves? Catholicism talks about religious unity. All religions in various countries come from God. The beliefs of China and India are that God loves all animals. The belief of Islam is that all humans are equal and there is no God's chosen people. Since God only loves Jews, then the US should withdraw its troops. Let God's power destroy Iran. It has nothing to do with the Americans supporting a Jew like Zelensky to lead a Russian civil war. Supporting someone of Japanese descent, Lai Ching-te, who promotes the idea that Taiwanese people are not Chinese, to force the people of Chinese descent on the island to fight against China. Haven't any Taiwanese people told Xi Jinping about this? Providing weapons will only embolden China and Russia to attack the U.S. This is what American politicians love to do, using justice as a slogan to bully other countries, seize resources, give them to Jews, and then send their own poor people to die on the battlefield. They completely disregard Jesus' teaching that God so loved the world.